Hello students, welcome you all to my channel Pradeep's EVM. In this video I will discuss about do's and don'ts of class 12 English core. Your exams are round the corner and I hope this video will give you an insight into the question wise preparation strategy. Before I begin, I would like to request you all to like, comment, share and subscribe my channel Pradeep's EVM. Let's start with question number 1, that is comprehension passage. The right way to deal with comprehension passage is to read the passage first, then go to the question part. However, sometimes students prefer to look at the questions, then read the passage. Personally, I feel that you need to read the passage first, then go to the questions, which will reduce the chances of mistakes or wrong responses, or maybe to some extent inappropriate responses. The common mistake while attempting a passage is selective reading. Students follow this method of answering a passage because they read the questions first. But sometimes we get an inferential type of passage whose answer will not be found directly from the passage itself. Here rises the importance of extensive reading. So students, instead of taking any chance of making wild guesses, I would just suggest you to be very careful while reading a passage. Since you will get all 1-mark questions, including multiple choice questions, try to write as direct as possible. Keep your answers to the point instead of beating around the bush. Vocabulary-based questions need to be answered carefully. Although the paragraph number is mentioned against the word or phrase where the meaning could be found, sometimes you may not get it. So, no need to panic. You will get the meaning in the subsequent paragraphs. Now, question number 2 is note making and summary writing. Students, you may score full marks in this question provided you followed the right format of note making. So, the question is how to make notes and what is the right format of note making. Your teacher must have taught you different formats of making notes, but I recommend you to follow my simple method to score full marks. Step 1. Read the passage and try to figure out the main theme. The main theme or the central theme may be located in the very first paragraph or in the concluding paragraph. However, sometimes you may get it in the mid paragraphs too. This is the basis for writing the title for note making. Step 2. Read the passage for the second time and try to figure out the sub-themes. These sub-themes will help you making the subtitles for note making. Step 3. Now you need to substantiate the sub-themes with points relevant to it. That means each subtitle has to be supported with relevant points. Step 4. A proper indentation has to be followed. Step 5. Do not write the subtitle and supporting points too lengthy. Remember that you are making notes and not doing copying work. I mean to say that do not reproduce the same lines in length while making notes. Write the supporting points in words or phrases. Step 6. Use abbreviations as you are instructed. Generally, you will be asked to write 4 to 5 abbreviations. So stick to it. At the end of the note making, draw a box and write the original word and its abbreviations. The abbreviation must be reflected in your note making. That's it for note making. Now moving to other part of question number 2, that is summary writing. Students, let me tell you that there is a link between note making and summary writing. While writing summary, just focus on your notes that you have written. What you all need to do is just put all the notes together in sentence format with bit of improvement. That's it, your summary is ready. What you need to keep in mind is that do not add anything new in summary writing apart from the notes. Moreover, Summary should not be reproduction of lines from the given passage. Hence, restrict your summary as per instruction and do not write too lengthy. Question number 3 is short composition. Under question number 3, you may be asked notice or poster or advertisement or invitation with one question as internal choice. As per evaluation pattern, you need to follow proper formats, value points, etc. In case of notice writing, remember to write 5 W's in sequence. In case of advertisement, please follow proper formats and value points. In case of poster, remember to add images and graphics and text as well. In case of invitation, write the language of invitation and not letter. So students, in all these questions, please follow proper format. Now moving to question number 4, that is letter writing. You may get any business letter or official letter or letter to editor and maybe application for job, that is resume writing. In this case also you need to follow proper format very carefully. The steps like sender's address, date, receiver's address, salutation part, subject, content and subscription part have to be written very carefully. Try to minimize grammatical and spelling errors. Write the letter in at least 3 paragraphs. Avoid writing very complicated. Present your ideas clearly and systematically. If you are attempting a letter to editor, then write an introduction, state the problem being asked in the letter and suggestions in concluding paragraph. If you are attempting application for job, do not forget to write 15 points of resume writing. In addition, I would like to reiterate that follow proper format. Always stick to the value points of the letter. You may highlight important lines to attract the evaluator's attention. Now moving to question number 5 and 6, that is long composition. Long composition comprises of article writing, speech writing, debate writing and report writing. Students, this question is for 10 marks. You need to follow a suitable format for each question. Content and expression plays a great role in getting full marks. Avoid grammatical and spelling mistakes. Keep your ideas well connected. Maintain coherence throughout your answer. Don't divert your answer. Keep your answer relevant to the question. That's it. You will get good marks. Now moving to literature section, and it carries 30 marks. Under question number 7, you will have 2 parts. Part A will be an extract from a poem and part B will be an extract from a prose piece. So students, to answer the questions based on poem, you need to remember the poem and the poet, poetic devices used in the poem, and message and theme of the poem. Therefore, I would suggest you to go through both the textbooks thoroughly so that you can answer any question in the board examination. While answering 2 marks questions under question number 8, care must be taken to stick to the question. What I want to suggest you is, don't write irrelevant stuff. Always answer the question and don't deviate from the question that is asked. Question number 9 and 10 will be long questions which will carry 6 marks each. One of the questions will be value based. So students, while answering value based question, always remember to write the value aspect of the question, giving examples and incidents from the story in context. However, sometimes it is seen that students write the whole story forgetting the value aspect. At the end, I would like to suggest you that write neat and say a big no to repeating the same contents in your presentation. Try to minimize mistakes, write legibly, present your ideas clearly without any complexity and confusion. Finish your paper in 2 hours and 45 minutes. Revise your paper during the last 15 minutes. If you think some important points are missed or left, you may add those while revising. That's it from my side. Thanks a lot. Wish you a good luck.